Hey, welcome to Grandpa Sees the Blinking. Please don't take anything Grandpa says as financial advice. Grandpa's not a financial planner, and if you would, please like, share, and subscribe. Okay, current price of Tesla is right around 334, 55, 70 area. 334. We dipped down just under 332 this morning, about 1 a.m. when we can't trade, of course. Uh, Grandpa's still whining about it, but February's coming, and sometime in the middle of February, we're supposed to be able to trade 24 hours, and that'll even up the playing field a little bit. It's pretty hard to play against somebody that can trade 11 hours a day that you can't. They make the highs and they make the lows when we can't even trade every day. Um, so Trump, Elon, and full self-driving and robo-taxi. So yesterday, the Trump administration put out a statement uh, saying that they're going to ease the regulations on full self-driving, and that is absolutely huge for Tesla. It doesn't mean they're going to have be able to do their full self-driving thing tomorrow. Uh, Trump don't get in office for a little over 60 days yet. But what it does mean, oh, by the way, we have a cell signal in the 30-minute. We also have a cell signal in the 15-minute. Um, so, but it is good news. What it's going to do is it's going to speed up the timeline when full self-driving is going to be a reality by a lot, by an awful lot. It's going to speed up when we can have robo-taxi with when every Tesla vehicle can be a robo-taxi, and so it's just speeding up that timeline. And of course, you have the megapack storage units that are one of the fastest growing things at Tesla, and a moneymaker. We're just on the verge of getting a potential cell signal here in the 1 minute again. Should come back down here shortly. Let me see. Nope, it's not doing it. Nope, 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 nope. Moving sideways. Got to wait for another candle. So yeah, the future is very bright for Tesla, in Grandpa's opinion. Uh, for today, uh, we have resistance up at 357.64 right here. Grandpa's got his pivot points, potential, not the far out pivot points, but the closer up ones, and then support on the bottom. Upside resistance and downside support. Okay, that's these lines right here. So you have fair opening price today, by the way, is 339.10. And we've bounced off of that line. We've gone through it earlier this morning. We've done all of it. So we've gone back and forth through that. And currently we're just moving sideways into the open the way it looks. Got about, what do we got? 17 minutes till the open. The 9:30 open. Current price is right around 334.70 area. So yeah, we have a sell in the 15, a sell in the 30, and we're borderline on getting a sell in the 1 minute again. The hourly is still a buy signal, I'll tell you that. And the 4-hour is actually a buy signal, but I'll show it to you. But it's got a bunch of red candles here. She can keep right on sale. And we got this indecision candle that turned it into, it turned a beautiful sell signal into a buy signal right here. Right there. So it is a buy signal, but it's going down. And that's the way they function. So we have a bear flag in the 4-hour, put it that way. And the daily, of course, that don't start till 9:30, but the daily is a sell signal. So the dominant trend is down. And the big question that one day Grandpa thinks that it's the low bottom pivot point, 302.70. The next day he changes his mind. I just don't know. No, we haven't got a big enough bounce up yet to trigger it. That's the problem Grandpa's got. Good news. You'll notice that my opening price finally came up. I got it right away in the 4-hour chart yesterday, right at the close. Or I actually got it before the close. The fair opening price of $339.10. But it wouldn't show up on my other charts. And but then at 8 o'clock last night, it triggered the other charts. So today I'm going to log off of Thinkorswim and log back in around 4 o'clock and see if I can get it to come up on my lower time frame charts quicker. I mean, I can see it in the 4-hour, the fair opening price, but here it is right here. It's this white line. I have the white line other than this one down here. That's 302.70, our potential low pivot point. This thing will go downhill until it establishes a low pivot point. It'll go back and forth, back and forth. But I hope I know for sure what the pivot point on the bottom is before it makes a new high pivot point. Our actual high pivot point is 367.20. The highest that we could trade was 362.80. And we couldn't even probably trade that because it happened in the middle of the night. So they're not making it easy for us, put it that way. That's a fact. Grandma, what's Grandma doing? Well, Grandma's went off with Dorina today to Ironwood. It's where they're going to go do their shopping and have fun today. She's got her buys in at 333. And we, pre-market, when we couldn't trade, it went well below that, went below 332. So we hope that Grandma gets her fills because she wants to have her fills when she gets up to, the first stopping point's about 1,000 a share, and then you got 3,000, then you got 5,000, then you got 7,000, then you got 10,000. That's what Grandpa thinks is coming. In short order here. So Jeff is going over to one of his daughters today. That's what he's doing, and Mr. Carpenter called in earlier, and he got his fill at the 335 area. So he was happy. He's a well, I shouldn't say he's a lumberjack. They should have named him Paul Bunyan. He big burly guy, lumberjack type guy like Paul Bunyan. Except he has a reindeer he rides around on, great big reindeer. And he don't drive to work. This guy rides his reindeer to work. It's quite. I'll tell you what, that Carpenter family, they are some characters. I'll tell you what. Yeah, it's fun. It makes it fun. Grandpa likes to have fun. Okay. Oh, let's see. Let's talk about a little bit of what's going on. Well, our current administration here that's going to be out of office in approximately 60-something days decided to give Ukraine permission to attack inside Russia's borders. And Putin ain't happy. He's not happy. He oh, God, I'll tell you what, I got some crazy friends. Okay, so I texted this park ranger. It's a friend of mine, and his name is Paul. Heck of a guy. And I go, I say to him, I will be doing a live stream shortly. And he goes, "Don't pee your pants!" Explanation point. Head to the restroom now. Oh, man. I'll tell you what. I can't even tell him I'm doing a live stream. He's just got a phenomenal sense of humor. Phenomenal. Okay, where was I? Okay, so pivot point, 367.20 on the top. Our current low on the bottom is 302.70. That's the $1 million question right there. If that is our bottom pivot point, we're going to the moon. The moon is $1,000. We're going to go to the moon either way. It's just that we're $30 or so, $35 down. Potentially it could be 297. Just, Grandpa's got some numbers that he thinks it may go to, where there's some support down below, 297, 285, 272, or 257 actually is possible. We did get that sell signal in the daily, and it went down and is giving us a bull flag currently. So she'll come back down here. Don't panic yet. Takes patience. Trading takes a lot of patience. Grandpa don't always do it right. I jumped the gun the other day when our fair opening price should have been actually 318.20, and the day before was 317.20, and but I it never went there. Here's yesterday's trade. Here's where it was supposed to open. That's the fair opening price. They don't always do what's fair. I mean, we gapped up just crazy, and so it missed Grandpa's fair opening price. But maybe they'll go down there today and be fair. Once all you guys buy up here in the 335, 333 area, they'll put some fear into you and take it down. So Trump, Elon, and FSD, with Elon being the head of the government efficiency, that's just monstrous for Tesla and for our country. Getting rid of the government waste is just going to be absolutely terrific. Okay, Mr. Carpenter says, yes, we are. Yeah, they are quite the family. I could tell you a few stories, but I'm not going to. They even got Grandpa scared one time. Oh man, what a family! I thought when I first met them, I thought, oh boy, these guys are fairly normal. Not a chance. Sense of humor, unbelievably terrific sense of humor. Yeah, I head to the bathroom right now. It's Paul. Yeah, he's a park ranger. He even wears a uniform. Yeah, Grandpa's got friends that wear uniforms, without a doubt. The indexes are down. The indexes are down. I'm looking for an opportunity today. But whatever you do, I'm going to say this again. We're 4 minutes to the open. Whatever you do, get your shares. Because it ain't going to matter a whole lot whether you get them at 300 or 330 or 333 or 335 or 340 or whatever. It's not going to matter a whole lot when it's 10,000 a share. Grandpa keeps talking. Grandpa first started talking 10,000 a share a year or so back. They really thought I was crazy then. Now they're starting to accept the fact it's coming. And a $30 trillion market cap. Now, Ron Barron's, who's got a ton of Tesla shares and is extremely respected investor, Ron Barron's, and a good friend of Elon's, actually. He was some of these guys were given Tesla I don't want to say the wrong number, but it was just a monstrous valuation, even without Optimus in the mix. Even without Optimus in the mix, they were talking that 10,000 range. With just full self-driving, robotaxi, Megapack, the semis, all that kind of stuff. And we know that Elon has said that Optimus is going to be far, far, far bigger than all of these other things combined. So, the word's already coming out. You wait when it's 10,000. they'll come on board with Grandpa's 100,000. Jeff says, "Good morning, Professor." Well, good morning there, Mr. Bub. Pick your spot. Pick your spot where you want to buy. Pick your spot where you want to buy so you have some shares. And I'm not talking one share, unless you. Well, one share is very important to have when they're 100,000 apiece. So today may be the day to load the bus up. She's going back up here in a quick hurry in that 1 minute with a bull flag. That's all I know about that. So I'm on the 4 hour. Let's look at the 15-minute. 15 minutes, still a sell signal. She's going to move sideways into the open. But we do have a sell signal in the 15-minute. We have a sell signal in the 30-minute. The 5 minutes probably switching over to a buy. Yeah, we're getting a green candle in the 5 minute. I was afraid of that. I don't even want to show you the 1 minute. I'll show you the 1 minute. That'll scare you. There we go. We're off to the races. I'm going to go back to the 30-minute. My brain can't take looking at the other ones. So we have support down below at 229.85, or is it 65? Oh man, 229.65. We have support down below at 229.65, and our next place of support is 320.56. That's what we got. And to the upside, we have our fair opening price, which will act as resistance at 339.10. And then we have 348.19 above that, followed by 357.64. I anticipate seeing that 357.64 today, very likely, or close to it. 355 to 357.64. Won't surprise Grandpa one bit today. And we've been getting good movement from high to low. I think we'll probably get about $20 today, if not more. Let's see what we get yesterday. Yesterday we got 1854 from high to low during the regular market. So she's off and running. She's going from top to bottom in a quick hurry. Oh man, I hope we don't get a buy signal in that 15-minute. This candle is only 2 minutes old, this green candle here. We have no idea what color that candle's going to be yet. We do have a sell signal in the 1 minute. Still a sell signal in the 1 minute. 5 minutes of mess. I don't even like to look at it. Here's your 1 minute. It is a sell signal in the 1 minute. And okay, I'm going to go back to the 15-minute. Yeah, I'm just tickled pink with picks that for cabinet and whatever that Trump has been making. One of my all-time favorites that he's chosen is Mike Huckabee. just extremely knowledgeable about Israel, and he was picked to be the ambassador of Israel. We got to get this thing down just a little bit here because Grandma wants to fill at 3:33. Grandma wants to fill at 3:33, and then she can relax. And what's Grandma gonna do then? Well, of course, Grandma's gonna wait for 1,000. But you know how Grandma is. She'll probably sell some at 415 in a week or so, and then rebuy some. But she's not going to sell them all. She's just going to sell some at around 415 and hope for a bounce back down $5 and rebuy them all. That's, because Grandma likes to take some profit. She snagged. Grandma filled. It went to 332.75. Look at that. Oh boy. Grandma filled by 25 cents. That Grandma, she knows stuff. I'll tell you what, I would be nice if Grandpa would like to do as good as Grandma, but it's just not going to happen. I just don't think it's going to happen. Okay, I'm getting text messages. Grandma's texting me. Wow. Well, it looks like it filled. Before that, she goes, looks like it's getting close. She's out there with Dorina having fun. Grandpa's texting her back. Okay, yeah, Grandma's already making money. It's going straight up. Why does it go straight up when Grandma buys? I just got signal back. There's no signal up here around this area. Pastor Dan is visiting with me on text. Okay, I got to pay attention what's going on here. Okay, so we got a low so far at 332.75 today. Should come back down there and revisit that shortly. Hopefully. First, it's got to go up to 339.10, the fair opening price, to make Grandpa look good. And so Russia is not happy. They said they consider this an act of war because of we're allowing Ukraine to strike within Russia. But the thing is, 60 days before the new administration, and all of a sudden you're gonna take on a chance of all-out war with Russia. He should have done this 2 years ago. They've hamstrung Ukraine's ability to defend himself since the beginning of the war, and then just before Trump gets in, they throw the monkey wrench in. That's so it looks like Jeff's getting a haircut or somebody's getting a haircut. Who is it? Well, I'm not sure who it is. At my daughter Don Renee. But send him over here. I need a haircut. Grandpa needs a haircut. Yeah, Grandma, she gets her fills, and then it goes straight up. She's getting richer by the second. I ought to just call her up and tell her to sell. I mean, let's see. Grandpa can't add very good. Well, when it gets up, at 38, she's up $5. That's 566. She's got 60 shares. What is that? About 6 times 5. She's up $300. I don't even dare tell her. If I call her and tell her she's up $300, she'll sell those shares so fast. She cuts hair. Jeff's daughter's cutting hair, and he's busy with her. I need a haircut there, Mr. Mom, if you're listening. Bring her over here for Thanksgiving or something. I'll let her cut my hair. I'll even have you pay her to cut my hair. That's what Grandpa will do. Yeah, we're the most relaxed traders in the whole world. We don't even worry about, don't be selling your shares if you get your opportunity to buy. Hey, Mr. Mom, did you buy some shares at $3.33 like Grandma? You would have made over $5 on them already. Get with the program. You can do, that's what I got to tell you. Yeah, and Mr. Carpenter is up. He's making money today. He's going to make a lot more money. I'll tell you, here's the way it is. And I don't want to brag, but I'm going to. All my friends are intelligent. I got intelligent friends. Even Paul, extremely intelligent. Whether it's Paul or Scooter or Jeff or Mr. Carpenter or Pastor Dan or Pastor Keith, a ton of them. I got a ton of it. But the thing, what Grandpa's hoping for is that it will rub off on Grandpa. And so far it hasn't had too much luck. We have a cell signal in the 1 minute, by the way. Cell signal in the 1 minute, and let's see. We have a buy signal in the 15 minute, however. That's what we got. But she's coming back down, so. You got to have a lot of patience to do this trading. A lot of patience. Grandpa has learned you got to have a lot of patience. And when you're in the profit, if you're a day trading type person like Jeff or Grandma, you got to know when to pull the trigger. I don't want Grandma to sell her shares yet. Otherwise, I would have had her take her $300 profit. I want to see it go down to 300, and because then when it goes above 333 again, she'll appreciate that it's above there. Right now, it looks way too easy. Way too easy right now. Oh, did it go up to Grandpa's Fair opening price? Did we hit it? Oh, we did not. We haven't gone up there yet. We got to go to 339.10. 339.10. I should have Grandma put in a sell at 354. I think I will. Not all of them. Not all of them, but she should sell some there. Let's see, what 357.64. Oh, let's see, 33.43.53. Yeah, I don't know. I'll wait a little bit. I'll wait a little bit. And yeah, because she got in at 333, 353 is $20. Two times six, that's $1,200. She's up. I better not tell her that. She'll sell everything. Yeah, controlling grandma is not easy. Hard to turn down a quick $1,200 straight up. But the problem is you get out, and if you can't get back in, you're in a world of hurt. So if you do any selling ever, you better know that you can get back in. That's the way it is. That's the way it is. Yeah, somewhere right, if she just bounces through this 348.19 and with a wick into that 353, 354 area, turns downward before the 357.64, it's possible. And then heads down to 300, that's possible too. The fact that it hasn't gone up to my 339.10, 338.55 here is the high so far during regular trading. That tells Grandpa we might be taking a dive here. But we do have a buy signal in the 15-minute. So, but that could change. We have a sell signal in the 1 minute. Oh, what do we got in the 30-minute? Oh, 30-minute is still a sell signal with a indecision candle. Yeah, I'm anticipating a dip here. Grandpa can be wrong. Sometimes I am. And always remember, trading is reactive, not predictive. But you need to have in your brain what you're going to do in advance, what you'll be happy to start buying at, or have a plan. Get your plan in your brain ahead of time so that you can implement it with action quickly when you see your opportunity. Otherwise, your opportunity will come and you'll be undecided. And when you're dealing with a stock that can move $10 in 1 minute, you only get so many opportunities in this world. And each day. Every day is an opportunity in Tesla. No matter what price you buy at, it's an opportunity. Grandma should have sold some shares up there and made her $600. Poor Grandma. She's almost back to even. Ah, man alive. That's as good as it gets. Yeah, it's raining here and drizzly, windy. Says right here it's windy, kind of like Grandpa, 48 degrees. Oh, what do we got here for news? Hey, look at there. Musk Doge Commission eyes, that's the Department of Government Efficiency, eyes new app for Americans to file taxes. There you go. They're going to simplify everything because they have to fire all these IRS agents, whatever they call them people. Yeah, 47 degrees here. Oh, 47 degrees. That's a heat wave. Yeah, are we having fun or what? What did it do? Go back up? Yep, sure did. I hope what Grandpa does is helpful. In some small way. Okay, so downside support 329.65. I think we're gonna come down and bounce off that number. That's what Grandpa thinks at some point here. On our way to 320.56, on our way to 311.11. Grandpa wants to buy there. I want to do some buying at the 311.11. Then I want to buy some at the 303 area, and then I want to buy some at 297. Then I want to buy some at 284.77. Then I want to buy some at 272. Then I want to buy some in the low 260s to 257 area. And you just, in my heading, after I talked about Trump and Elon and FSD, it says, expect the unexpected. And the beauty of Tesla is you can expect the unexpected. And what Grandpa's anticipating right now is 353. And why is Grandpa thinking about that? Because that's where Grandma's going to sell half her shares. Grandma's going to get 353, and what did it go to for a high yesterday? Anybody know? 249 something. Let's look. 248.5 area. Pre-market, it went up to 349.78. Yeah, I think Grandma should sell half her shares at 353 and rebuy them at 337. That's what Grandpa thinks. Just in case. I don't want her to get too rich. She won't even make dinner anymore. Boy, we're coming close to Grandpa's 339.10, which is right there. Right there is Grandpa's 339.10. We get up high enough, Grandpa's going to short some more. Don't do what Grandpa does. Grandpa's crazy. If you short this stock, you're out of your mind. I don't care how high or how low it goes. Okay, Paradise is here. He said he made it. He is out driving bus around. I don't want to say anything about alcoholics, but have you ever heard of workaholics? The guy is, well, he just stays really busy. He's busy would probably be an understatement. Grandpa, on the other hand, just likes to take it easy. Okay, so I'm going to run through places of support down below. So we have support at 329.65. That's probably because that's Grandpa's rotten average. And then we have support at 320.56, 311.39. I like that. And here you have 302.70. And if that's not our new bottom pivot point, we will go there. And Grandpa keeps saying he's just not, well, I don't know that it is yet. We have not gone up high enough to trip the trigger so that it will tell me my calculations that it is. That's the problem we got. Once Grandpa knows, I'll tell you immediately where the new bottom pivot point is. It could be $1 below that. It could be that 302.70. But if that's not the new low bottom pivot point, we're still looking for it. We are looking, and the dominant trend is down. We have a sell signal in the daily. That's just the way it is. So Grandpa's waiting. That's why Grandpa's waiting, and I'm going to make a profit someday on my shares. Yeah, I jumped the gun getting on this bus at 318.20 for my fair opening price. Just going to pick up a couple $100 overnight, and it turned into a nightmare. And you shouldn't keep shares overnight unless you're long-term like Grandma, especially if you're going in the wrong direction like Grandpa does. Don't do what Grandpa does. Listen, do what Grandpa says. Treason his trucker will tell you that. I don't. Jeff made money today already. I know that. He sold his shares. He went short yesterday and gave Grandpa a heart attack. I couldn't even believe it. But he managed to get out of them this morning with a profit. But he didn't have any patience. I told him. I said, listen, Grandma's buying at 333. Did he put his rebuy in at 333? Did he? Did he sell his position? He would have made tremendous money if he would have put it at 333. But no, he panic sold again. And I'm talking about my best friend Jeff at the barber shop. do I care? It's his money. He's going to make Grandpa look bad. But at least he got out with a profit. I could go back in my text messages and tell you exactly what he made. And I'm texting this guy. Oh, he's texting me. I have an undecided brain, he goes. But Grandpa scolded him anyway. Okay, here, I'll read our text messages back and forth. A few of them. All right, so he's texting me, right? All right, so it starts out at 5:16 a.m. Eastern time, and he goes, "Sure wish I could sell my short, because he's short in the 336 area." And then he texts me, "I'm still sleeping," and he's texting me, "Please, Professor, figure out a way so I can get out of my shorts." And then he texts me, "My profits are dwindling." So I finally wake up a little before 7 and I text him, "Have patience. Wait on the Lord." And then he goes, "The indexes are down." And I go, "Wait on the Lord." And the next thing he does is, I just get done telling him to wait and have patience. And the next thing he texts me, he goes, "I'm out. I made $17." So then he goes, "I'm glad I'm out. I was up 156 at one time." Well, I got news for you. He would have made hundreds and hundreds if he would have just waited for 333 and had a little patience. He did this all day yesterday. He panic sold every time he bought a share. But in his defense, he did make a profit. And any profit is a good profit, I'll guarantee you that. Grandpa's not in a profit. Who am I to talk? So there. But it's all fun. It's it's a great time. Look at this bus run up. Are we gonna make Grandpa's 339.10 fair opening price finally? What time is it? 10 o'clock? We should hit Grandpa's fair opening price pretty quick here. Oh, man. Yep, we did it. We broke through it. She's on her way up. She is flying. She is just flying. Yeah, you guys the carpenters are getting richer by the second. The mom, hey, did you get any shares there, Mr. Mom? I told you to get in. I have a different scenario going than you. Just because Grandpa thinks he can buy at 311 doesn't mean you can. She's heading up. She's heading up the hill. I'm going to call Grandma and tell her to put a sell in. I'm going to put Grandma on live stream. That's what Grandpa's going to do. Okay. I don't know if she'll answer or not. Depends on if they got signal where they're at. It's hard to tell.
Hello.
Yeah. Grandma, you're on live stream. I'm going to tell you that right up front. Are you there?
Yeah.
Good. Okay, I want you to put a sell in for 30 shares at $353 even. 353 even. Good till canceled extended 353 for 30 shares.
I want to sell.
Yeah, you already did your buying there, young
Yeah.
lady.
330 what?
353.
Oh, 50. I wish you wouldn't have me online.
I'm sorry, but I can't. You're on it, so don't
Yeah, you
complain.
could hang up.
Say hi to the folks.
Hello, folks.
Thank you. Okay,
Okay, how many shares?
30.
30. 353. Sell.
Yeah, yep. Look at it. Make sure you know
That's
what
all.
you're doing.
Good.
Good tell canceled extended.
Okay, buy 30. I mean, sell 30. Oops, I gotta go back. Sell 30, 353. That it?
Good tell count. Read it all so
Yep,
I
good.
know.
Cancel. Sell 30, 353. Good till cancel extended.
Okay, send it and then check your orders. Make sure it happened.
Sell 30 at 353.
Good tell canceled
Cancel.
extended.
Yep. I don't want to talk to you online anymore.
Well, I don't want to talk to you online anymore.
Okay.
Okay, love you, dear.
Love you too. Bye bye.
Okay. Hey,
No more
don't you
calling
want
me
to
on.
know? Hey, don't you want to know how much you'll make?
No,
Okay, bye.
I don't want to be called on this anymore.
Okay, dear. Why does Grandpa always catch heck? She'll be happy when she gets her $600. Uh, don't tell her that she would have got 1,200 if she sold them all. But anyway, it's all fun. And you see how Grandpa gets in trouble? You try to help somebody, and they're never happy, even when they're shopping. Uh, okay, so we managed to put a WICK through our little deal here so far. And what chart am I on? The 1 hour. In the 1 hour, I'm gonna go back to the 15 minute. 15 minute is the buy signal. I believe the 30 minute is the buy signal. Uh, no. 30 minutes, a sell signal with a bull flag. But the 15 minutes of buy signal, let's look at that one for a while. So we have resistance up above now at 348.19. So there ain't really nothing in between us until there. So this thing can run. Grandma, she wants 353. And when we get up there, Grandpa will short more and see what happens with that. But, hey, Mr. Mom, if you're listening to me, did you get any shares? This thing's going to go to $1,000 a share on, well, it might dribble around the $400 or $500 mark on the way there, but that's your future very soon here. Probably about the time that Trump's been in office for 30 days with Elon. Oh, man. Yeah, don't call me while you're online anymore. Okay, Grandma. Yes, dear. Yes, dear. Are you going to vacuum today? Yes, dear. Have you vacuumed yet? Yes, dear. I mean, no, I'm going to, dear. Yeah, that's how you stay married for 70 years plus. Grandma ain't even 70 hardly yet. Wonder how old Grandma is. I don't dare ask her. She get offended. Oh, look at this thing fly. It's just like it knows that Grandma wants 353. It's going straight up. If you don't own any shares of this stock, you're crazy. You're just plain crazy. Well, Grandpa doesn't own any of. I have another account that I have my shares in. I'm long in a different account. This one I'm short because I'm crazy. If you don't have any shares of Tesla, you're crazy. Tell your friends about Grandpa and Tesla. Tell them to subscribe. Hey, I gained a subscriber the other day. We made a new record high. I actually have 67 now. Most people get 67 subscribers in the first 5 minutes they're on the air. Grandpa gets 67. It takes me years to get 67. I'm the turtle. Does the turtle win the race? That's the question. Hey, we have a golden cross in the 1 minute. I kid you not. I'll show it to you. That means we're going to probably top out and turn down here shortly, possibly. Here's the 1 minute. You don't see it very clearly here. The 50 comes up and crosses through the yellow line, which is the 200, giving us a golden cross, which my maps or my charts are skewed because of my pivot points. I'm going to go back to the 15-minute. But I'll tell you. Excuse me. I'll tell you how much the Golden Cross gave us. We hit the Golden Cross at 336.70, and it gave us 342.70 almost so far. 342.33. So almost $5. That's a good golden cross in 1 minute. However, it isn't done yet. It can give us is over $20 if it wants to. So that'd be $15 more. Can give us more than that, actually. I've seen all of the above before. We have a sell signal in the 1 minute now. It's coming back down some. But that golden cross in the 1 minute is still in effect. The next thing you'll see in the 15-minute is a death cross. Paradise. Off to steady. Set myself for 353. Well, hey, listen. I want to tell you right now, that 353, uh, it might turn into 4:53 in 10 minutes after that. So be real careful. If you get out and you're in a cash account like Grandma, she can't rebuy till the next day. And this thing jumps $20 a day. So it's a real risk that you won't get back in at the same price. So think about that if you're going to go in and out. I'm not telling anybody they should sell at 353, but Grandma, just be really careful there, Paradise. And Grandma's only selling some of her shares. She's not selling them all. It's but yeah, it's a good number. I think it's a good number. But there again, Grandpa could be wrong. Grandpa could be wrong. You can ask Grandma. Oh, but good luck with that there, Paradise. Let me know if you sell them, because you want to get back in. Once you do, we got to pick your poison. I'm hoping Grandma can get back in and 345, 337 area. Keep in mind, trading is reactive, not predictive. That's why Grandpa doesn't predict anymore. I gave it up. I never predict anymore. I only give my opinion. Oh, Musk is defending Gates as House faces pressure to share ethics probe. All that. They are so slimy. The best guy they got for the job, and Ukraine is struck Russia with missiles. Russia's not happy. Ukraine carries out first missile strike with U.S. missiles in Russia. Russia's lowering its nuclear threshold. They threatened to use nukes if we did this. That'll be the next thing. I'll tell you what, that's part of the reason that Grandpa's got a short in here is oh, great. Paradise says if Grandpa's wrong, then he'll have to deal with Grandma and me both. Now I'll have them all mad at me. That's okay. Grandpa's used to having people mad at him. As a matter of fact, I actually enjoy it. My spiritual gift is irritation. Irritating people. As a matter of fact, I really enjoy irritating people. If you're not irritated listening to Grandpa, you're never going to get irritated. Let's see. Yeah, the great news. These cheaters that we're playing with that can trade 11 hours a day while we can't, I'm getting real tired of them making the high of the day and the low of the day when we can't trade. I'm getting real tired of it. Real tired. And February 15th, they're saying somewhere in the middle of February, we're supposed to be able to trade round the clock with, I'll show it to you here. It's called GTC EXTO. And then you can get in and out of your trades 24/7. I believe the times are Sunday night at 8 p.m. You can start trading, and you can trade round the clock, except for holidays, round the clock till Friday night at 8 o'clock. So, and Grandpa's up watching it most of the time anyway, but at least you can put your order in advance with that good till cancel extended, overnight, and it will fill. Like right. Well, I'll give you an example. For right now, tonight after 8 o'clock, it won't surprise me that they go up to 253 and then drop back to 330 or who knows what. And at 8 o'clock at night, they stop it at, say, 347, okay? And then they go up and get to get the good numbers, and you don't get your good number. That's what they're doing. I don't want to say they're cheating, but they're cheating. It's not fair. To have where the little people like us are so restricted in what we can do with our stock, in and out, and everybody else, a select few, they say, oh, well, we want to get our ducks in a row so that we don't have errors in the program and blah, blah, blah. Listen, as automated as our world is, they know what's going on. That's Grandpa's opinion, and it's all baloney. How high do you think Tesla's stock is going to be by February 15th once Trump has been in office? And these guys are going to be trading $20, $30 away from where you can trade. That's why, doing anything is so dangerous selling a share. Just keep your shares because that way they can't hurt you. Because day trading or trying to do anything with them is so skewed right now with their ability to trade 24/7, and we can't. I wonder who their select few that they get to be in the pilot program are. Well, you already know who they are. It's people with more money than Grandma. Okay, that's all I know about that. But anyway, the good news is come February 15th, and I've called them repeatedly, and that's what they keep telling me. Call up Schwab and tell them, hey, what you're doing is not fair. Maybe they'll implement it a little quicker if we put some pressure on them. A matter of fact, when Grandpa gets done with his live stream, I'll tell you what I'm going to do. If you don't help yourself, if you don't complain, have you ever heard the story the squeaky wheel gets the grease? Squeak a little bit. I used to have a dog named Squeaky. He's a great dog till he got run over. We got a new high of 342.35 and rising. Grandma wants to sell at 353. Okay, so call Schwab. They control Thinkorswim, and tell them, I want to be able to trade 24/7. And they'll say, okay, sounds like February 15th. Tell them it ain't fair. They can do it now. they need to speed this process up so that we're on a fair playing field. It's robbery. It's absolute robbery. I'll give you an example. Today, they were down buying at 331.45. Okay, the best that you could buy at today was 332.75, 25 cents below where Grandma filled. Okay, now I'm not stupid. I knew this was the price earlier. They had all kinds of prices below Grandma, 332 area. Yeah, and that's a small example of their corruption. This thing's going straight up to Grandma's 353. Grandma just gets richer and richer and richer. They should have named Grandma Richard. She is going up. Oh, my fair opening price thing works now. But the first one it puts in at 4 o'clock is on the 4 hour. But it is correct. So at 4 o'clock, I can give you the fair opening price. But I'm going to, what I'm planning on doing is coming back at, everybody's used to me coming right around 6 p.m. Eastern time. And I did one yesterday at 4 p.m. and nobody listened to it hardly. So I'm just going to do the one at 6. You know, just a little before 6. I'll do it. And then you'll have the fair opening price for tomorrow. Because a lot of times you can pick up some good money on that fair opening price. You know, Grandpa's right 9 out of 10 times. But, and I've said this before, if I'm wrong, it's usually by 10, 20 bucks. So if you want to trade Grandpa's fair opening price, you could be right 9 times and lose your shirt, lose all of it the one time I'm wrong. That's a fact. So that's the way that is. Oh, Grandma's within 10 bucks of getting her fill. Paradise says, keep it going. Good job. Thank you, Paradise. So, okay, so let's, before Grandpa goes here, I'm going to talk a little bit about where Tesla's potentially heading and what it means to you and Grandpa and Grandma. Okay, so, you know, Elon says that he's going to have a $30 trillion market cap, and I think he's being conservative there. That means a minimum of 10,000 a share, and I don't think that's even taking Optimus into the equation yet. So, in Grandpa's opinion. So, in Grandpa's opinion, we're looking for 100,000. Grandpa's looking for 100,000 per share. You can say Grandpa's crazy. You can say whatever you want. Grandpa don't care anyway. But the real truth is, Grandpa's thinking 100,000 per share. It would be a decent place to take some profit. And so what I want to say to you is, when you sell your shares, and I've said this before, and I'm going to say it again, when you sell your shares, for what? $50,000 apiece, are you going to bail out at $50,000 each of your Tesla shares? Go ahead. It's your money. Grandpa can't stop you. Go ahead, sell your shares for $50,000 apiece. But don't blame Grandpa. Don't blame Grandpa when a year later, or even less, they're $100,000 apiece. That's what Grandpa's saying. Don't blame Grandpa. Do not blame Grandpa if you sell your Tesla shares. That's the way it is. Yep. Now, if Russia starts nuking us, sell. That's not funny, but it might be true. So this thing is humming. Okay, so our golden cross in the 1 minute, I'm not going to put it on my screen because it's all messed up, but I will tell you what. So we got 336.70 on the bottom. That's where it hit. And we're up at 344. Well, it's coming up on 344.70, so about $8. Close to $8 that golden cross has given us so far. That thing could easily go another $12. Oh, $12. Wait a second. I might have to have Grandma readjust. That's 357 area, where my upside resistance is. I might have sold Grandma short. Boy, is she gonna be mad. Oh my! 357.64 is where that support's at. Oh, poor Grandma. Poor Grandma. She's selling some of her shares at $253, and the price is probably going to go to $257.64. And then you know what she'll say? Why didn't you tell me that? Well, and you know what I'll say? Why don't you listen to Grandpa's live stream? If you listen to Grandpa's live stream, you'd know that. You know, you can find out stuff listening to Grandpa. It's not easy. It's not easy to find stuff out when you listen to Grandpa, but it's educational possibly. Grandpa's getting educated more all the time. When I get my Neuralink chip, I'll be as smart as Elon as soon as he gives me one. Grandpa needs a Neuralink chip. Yeah. You know, I was thinking about this deal with Oprah and Kamala Harris. So Kamala Harris does an interview with Oprah, and oh man, they hyped her up, gave her softball questions and all this and that. And they giggled and they hugged, and you'd have thought they were sorority sisters or something like that. I mean, it was they just amazing how much they loved each other. And then afterwards, we find out that she had to pay Oprah $1 million to have an hour-long interview with her. And then we find out that that's not even true. It was not $1 million. It wasn't 1 million. Oprah would not sit down and be a phony for a whole hour for only $1 million. But she did do it for $2.5 million. They charged Kamala and the Democrats $2.5 million to $2.5 million to sit and pretend like they liked her for an hour. So, big of Oprah to steer the country towards Kamala. So we know what it costs for Oprah to give up her dignity. Now, it says in the Bible, judge not lest you be judged. Okay? So I'm going to make a confession right now. Right now I'm going to make a confession. I would not have charged Kamala $2.5 million. I would have done it for $1 million. This is my confession. I'm being totally honest with you right now. If Kamala came to me and said, will you pretend like you like me for an hour on live TV and say nice stuff about me for a whole hour, I'd do it in a heartbeat. And I wouldn't charge $2.5 million. I'll only charge $1 million. So, if any of you people out there need help with your campaign, and you need somebody that will sit down and pretend they like you for an hour, just call Grandpa. A matter of fact, I think you guys should recommend me. I want the job. But so, I mean, you know, we can all judge Kamala. We can all judge Oprah. But the real truth is, for $1 million, I pretend like I like Oprah or Kamala. I'd pretend like I like Oprah too for $1 million. Yep, that's a fact. And you can say, oh, I wouldn't do that. Well, yeah. When they come with that $1 million cash, who cares? We justify it in our own mind. We'd say, oh, it really won't matter anyway. And in Kamala's case and Oprah's case, it really didn't matter. It just showed how phony it is. Yeah, we got a Golden Cross in the 1 minute. I should look at the 5 minute. What the world's going on there? I think we're under a Golden Cross still in the 5 minute. Yeah, well, wait a second. We're close to getting one. Oh, man, this thing could really fly. Yeah, here's the 5 minute. Here's your deal. We're coming up on it. You know, if we hit this, Grandma's probably going to get her 253. I'm going to make this a little smaller. Okay, so we got a death cross back pre-market here in the 5 minute. And all it gave us was about what did it give us? That's when they went down to 331.52. And it hit at 339. So it gave us about $8. It gave us about $8 pre-market, 1 o'clock in the morning. Okay, we got a death cross, and now it's on the verge of giving us a Golden Cross in the 5 minute. So, yeah, I think Grandma might have sold herself short. I think Grandma sold herself short at 253. I think she should have put her sell up at 357 area, right at 357. she'd have made another $4 per share. Per share. Poor grandma. You know what I'll do? I'll tell you what I'll do. When she gets her money, I'll explain to her how much she made on that move. And I won't tell her that the price went up, to 357 right after she did it. But if it just keeps going and going and going, which probably will, all the way to 500, then I'll tell her it's a good thing you didn't sell them all. Oh man, yeah, this is beautiful. We're coming up on we got a golden cross in the 1 minute, and we're potentially going to get one in the 5 minute. And this thing is just flying. Look at it go up. You got if you go short in this stock, you're crazy. If you sell your shares, don't expect to get them back. Don't think for a second that you're going to get them back. There's plenty of people. Jeff sold his shares. He was telling the story the other day down at 212. He sold a whole bunch of them, $212, and he was happy to get rid of them. I think he made $30 on that trade, or $200 or something. But he wishes he would have just kept them. Buy your Tesla shares, Pastor Dan. Don't sell your shares. Please don't. Just save up money and buy another one. I don't care where you buy it. Anywhere you buy a Tesla share is a wonderful place to buy it. Okay? Anywhere. It doesn't matter what the price is. Just buy one. If you have one share now, your goal should be to get 2 shares. If you have 10 shares, your goal should be to get 11 shares, and so on. Don't sell your shares. Buy more shares. Why? I can give you 100,000 reasons. I just don't have time. If Grandpa had time, I'd tell you why. Yeah, I'm really happy about Huckabee. I'm really happy about Huckabee, Mike Huckabee. Extremely. He's going to be the ambassador to Israel. Extremely knowledgeable. I can't think of anybody that's more knowledgeable on Israel. And not just, I'm talking even biblically on Israel. As far as politicians go, that they could have picked to do that job. I like Gates. He's just for Attorney General. Oh man, they're opposing him for a reason. I can tell you. They're scared to death because he's going to expose what they've done, and there's not just Democrats, Republicans. We when he gets done exposing what they've done, we might not have. Well, we'll still have the majority. He just has to take out the Democrats and the Republicans evenly as he goes down. Okay, something about Trump's going to name Lutnick as commerce chief. Gold is gaining as investors seek haven from Ukraine war. People are putting money in gold. They're worried about the war in Ukraine as tensions heat up. Whoa. Yeah, Russia's threatening nukes. They don't like being hit by missiles in Russia. And they've already been hit. And they ain't taking it well. They're not taking it well. Oh, maybe you should sell a few at 253, Pastor Dan. I don't know. I just don't know what to say. All I know is Grandma's going to sell some just because she likes to. The only reason I do it with Grandma is she likes to see that she gets a little profit once in a while, and it's fun. She enjoys putting the trades in back and forth. Now she knows how to run her device, and that was a real struggle, by the way. I can't help her a whole lot because I have a Droid phone and she has an iPhone, an Apple or whatever. It's just way too complicated for Grandpa. Grandpa's just not all that smart when it comes to that stuff. I figured it out enough so she could get her trades in, and so she knows how to do it. And then I had her call Schwab, and they helped her with some stuff. Because iPhone is just so much different for the trading platform. And I don't ever want to have an iPhone. People love them, but they're smart people. A lot of my friends have them, not all of them, but a lot of them. But Grandpa, even my smart friends that have Droids are good, so that's just the way it is. We're getting a bear flag into 1 minute. Let's see, what have we got in a 5 minute? We did not get our golden cross yet here in the 5 minute. Tell you what, though, I'm going to be back at 6 o'clock, and I hope you enjoyed this. Like, share, and subscribe. Hey, tell people about this opportunity. Listen, when you, in 3 years from now or whenever, or 5 years or 7 years, and your shares are worth $100,000 apiece, okay? And you're talking to your family and your friends, and you say, "Oh, gee, yeah, my shares there I got in Tesla, they're 100,000 now. I bought them when they were 300." They're gonna say, why didn't you tell me? Why didn't you tell me about Tesla? Why didn't you tell me about Grandpa? Grandpa will tell him what to do. Yeah, tell him, hey, listen to Grandpa. Nobody listens to Grandpa. YouTube won't even put me out. They hate me. And I know why they hate me. I'm I'm not politically correct, and but it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. But it would be fun. It'd be fun if some, yeah, share the opportunity to get Tesla. One share is life changing. If one share is 100,000 for people, that's That's huge. Get with the program. Tell your friends. Tell your enemies. Tell everybody. And just do it. Hey, more importantly, Pastor just sent me a text a little bit ago. I'm gonna listen to Jeremiah today. That's what he's doing, and that's what I'm gonna do. Grandpa needs a lot of work. That's what I say. Okay, it looks like we're gonna get that Golden Cross in the 5 minute. I'll be back a little bit before 6 tonight, and we'll do the fair opening price for Wednesday. That's what we'll do. Look at this thing take off uphill again. It goes up so fast you can hardly keep track of it. What is our high of the day? I'll find out. 347.35. That's only $6 from where Grandma's gonna get her fill. Don't even worry about it. Grandma, she just, I always wonder how Grandma knows what she's doing. She's phenomenal. She is absolutely phenomenal at trading. But she doesn't want anybody to know about it. No more calling her while Grandpa's on live stream. We have a sell signal in the 5 minute, by the way. But we still have a buy signal in the 15. So there. Think about eternity. Think about eternity once in a while.